Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
I got an email from a purported hacker
Ooh.
that I found quite humorous and entertaining, and I would like to read it to you.
Okay.
It starts with, hello, comma. First of all, the H is capitalized. Very good.
Off to a good start.
Good syntax, good grammar, good punctuation. The comma, very much appreciated. He, she, they, thee, thou, thought. Goes on. I have to share bad news with you. Uh-oh.
Are you scared?
I'm literally shaking right now. Approximately a few months ago, I gained access to your devices, which you use for internet browsing. What? What's this crazy thing called the internet? Is this Al Gore? The information superhighway. Well, what are my devices? Like my parents' old PC that we used Prodigy to get to the internet with? He, she, they, thee, thou, thought goes on. After that, I have started tracking your internet activities. Uh-oh. You're gonna... They've seen all the BTS videos that I've been watching lately, honey. Here's the sequence of events. Some time ago, I purchased access to email accounts from hackers. Oh, so he's not a hacker. He's the middleman. The middle hacker.
He's just a civilian.
He has access to hackers. He's like Edward Snowden. I've purchased access to email accounts from hackers. Nowadays, it is quite simple to buy it online.
Thanks for letting us know.
I know. Maybe I should contact some hackers. How do you get to the hackers to get internet activities of internet browsing? I've easily managed to log into your email account, vincenicholas@hotmail.com. That is actually my email.
Oh, no.
Well, one of my emails. I have 3.
Oh.
Yeah. You have 1.
Very suspicious. Yeah, I have one.
I have a Hotmail, Gmail, and a Yahoo. Just to...
For all your different identities?
Yes. For all my lives. Well, I remember back in the day of the early internet, we had we would create 18 emails a day because who cares? They were all free.
What would you do with 18
We never
emails?
checked them. Like websites that needed an email to do whatever. You would create fake logins, fake accounts to hack people and find out their internet activities. That's our laundry. That's my laundry.
And oop.
It's the hacker knocking on the door. I'm sorry. The person who accessed hackers to knock on the door. Well, Gmail is still the gold standard for email. Like, if you have a Gmail, you're legit. I'm kind of embarrassed of the Hotmail. But it's like on my Amazon, and it's in so many places now that I don't want to go to the 6,000 websites / apps.
It's not worth it. Just keep it.
Yeah. And then the Yahoo, it's tied to my Facebook. So I still get stuff there. I have 3 active email accounts. But I think, well, Gmail's the best. What would you... Okay, so there's Hotmail at yahoo.com and then AOL. I think AOL is like the Section 8 of email.
That was real old.
Yeah.
I never see that anymore.
Rarely. But when you do, you're like...
You're like,
What's wrong with you?
this person's been around.
This person has AOL dial-up discs on their coffee table for coasters for their frosty beverages. What do you consider better or worse, Hotmail or Yahoo?
I don't know.
Just
I'll say Yahoo's better.
I agree. Because Hotmail, it just sounds dumb, and HOT, I think of MALE, and then it's like
a hot mail.
yeah, and that's a whole nother website / domain. That's a whole nother area of the internet.
Don't go to hotmail.com. Or do.
Back in the day when I worked at Pac Bell Internet Services, yes, I'm old. My coworker, whose name I can't remember right now, but his joke would be like, Vince, have you ever been spammed by a hot mail?
Oh.
MALE, honey. And I was like, that's good stuff.
Well,
That's
have
good,
you?
That's good stuff right there. Well, I was in college once, honey. Things happened. Ecstasy was dropped. They go on. 1 week later, I've already installed the Cobalt Strike beacon on the operating systems of all the devices you use to access your email. All right. It was not hard at all.
Bragging.
Humble brag. Google, he's meaning the verb. He's telling me to Google. Okay, I'll get right on it. I'm a Bing man. No, I'm a DuckDuckGo man. I'll DuckDuckGo it. No, I'm a Google man. But they go on to say, Google 0-day exploits. Sounds like a bad Michael Bay movie. And then the next sentence, all ingenious is simple. With the smiling emoticon. Yeah.
What?
Well, I would say English is their second language.
Okay.
Honey. All ingenious is simple. This software provides me with initial access to all your devices. I got it, dude. Okay, you got my info. Okay, you didn't need 3 paragraphs. Too much. Too much setup.
Well, he's really proud.
Get to the plot. Get to the conflict. Get to the main conflict. Get to the point. Get to the chorus. I have downloaded all your information, data, photos, videos, documents, files, web browsing history to my servers. I have access to all your messengers, social networks, emails, chat history, and contacts lists. Oh no, not my MySpace, honey. My virus... Does he have like HPV or something? Does he have an STD? My virus continuously refreshes the signatures. It is driver-based. And hence remains invisible for antivirus software. Likewise, I guess by now you understand why I have stayed undetected until this letter.
Dun, dun, dun.
He doesn't call it an email. He calls it a letter. like he has a feather quill and dips it in ink. While gathering information about you, here's where the rubber meets the road, honey. Here's where the coup meets the de gras. I have discovered that you are a big fan of adult websites.
What?
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry you had to find out like this. I'm sorry. This person, he's like our therapist. The truth is coming out. We should be on a couch right now, honey. You love visiting porn websites and watching exciting videos while enduring an enormous amount of pleasure. The adjective enormous.
And enduring.
Enduring.
Is it a burden to have so much pleasure?
Enduring means it lasts longer, right?
Oh,
Time.
I guess that has multiple meanings.
And enduring an enormous. Well, yeah, enormous. Well, enormous. I don't know. I guess. That act can be described as an enormous amount of pleasure.
Sure. What does he say next?
Well, that's what he said. They. Well, I have managed to record a number of your dirty scenes and montaged a few videos. Well, everyone likes a supercut. A montage? I'd be honored. It's like a best of.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a best of my enormous and enduring amounts of pleasure. It's like a look back A year look, a year in history. A year look back. What's the word I'm looking for? I've managed. Okay, well, let me start over because this is good too. I've managed to record a number of your dirty scenes and montaged a few videos, which show how you masturbate and reach orgasms. So it's like the enduring and enormous amounts of pleasure. Reach orgasm. Why didn't he use enduring and enormous on this sentence?
Don't criticize this writing. This is golden.
Everyone's a critic, honey. He's like John Grisham over here. Well, he was like John Grisham, and then he turns into who's a hack writer, honey? Michael Crichton.
If I was grading this essay,
yes,
it's over 90% right now currently. This is
Even
good stuff.
the whole lead up, there was he needed to he needed an editor. He needed Judy Farah to edit the first 3 paragraphs, cut it down. They go on. If you have doubts, I can make a few clicks of my mouse and all your videos will be shared with your friends, colleagues, coworkers, and relatives. Well, again, that's poor writing, right? Colleagues and coworkers, the same thing. I also have no issue at all with making them available for public access. Leaked and exposed all data. You know what it's like? It's like when Jennifer Lawrence's nudie pics came out on the dark web or whatever. That's what he's threatening. That's what they're threatening me with. I'm sorry for enduring an enormous amount of pleasure. It was just one time. I'm married, first of all. Okay. I don't go to these websites anymore. Except for that one time you were at work, honey, and I was home.
Yeah.
But we don't want to talk about. We don't talk about enormous, enduring amounts of pleasure. Leaked and exposed all data, like Jennifer Lawrence. Under the rules of the law, you face a heavy fine or arrest. What?
I think you do, sir.
If video of me experiencing and enduring an enormous amount of pleasure hits the internet, would I be arrested? Maybe in Ukraine or USSR?
First of all, this is blackmail.
Yeah.
Second of all, what's that law in California where, like, if you share photos?
Revenge porn.
This is revenge porn.
Yes.
So this guy has 2 strikes against him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hit your elbow on our wooden headboard.
And oop.
You didn't hit your funny bone. You're okay. Did you experience an enormous amount of pleasure hitting your elbow?
I experienced an enormous amount of pain.
And oop.
Under the rules of the law, whatever law, you face a heavy fine or arrest. See, I would have gone with and or arrest. Like a heavy fine and we'll just throw out the or. Just say and arrest. Like I'm gonna be arrested and face financial ruin. This hacker or this person, he needs to up his threat game. His writing. He needs to download that Grammarly. Grammarly will help him. Considering the specificity of the videos you like to watch, you perfectly know what I mean. It will cause a real catastrophe for you.
And oop.
So, are they talking about bestiality? Which isn't spelled with an A.
It's not bestiality.
Correct.
It's bestiality.
Bestiality. Is that what the specificity? First, that's a difficult word.
You tell us. He says you know perfectly well.
You perfectly know what I mean. It will cause a real catastrophe for you.
Oh dear.
Let's settle it this way. You transfer $1,854. That's not a lot of money. I mean, it's a sizable amount, but it's not going to lead to me being rocketing to the poorhouse. You transfer 1,850. That's a very
It's
specific
very
amount
specific.
to me in Bitcoin equivalent according to the exchange rate at the moment of funds transfer. Now, I like this because everyone knows that the problem with cryptocurrency is the volatility.
Mm.
But he's saying according to the exchange rate. Like he's not giving me an exchange rate. So if Bitcoin value goes down, I could be I could owe him like $1,700 or $1,400. But if it goes up,
Then you owe more.
yes,
Mm.
then I'll owe more. But he's playing the odds. And he's being fair. He's like, whatever the value is at the
Yeah.
time you make this transfer, that's what you owe me.
Very reasonable. I don't.
Yes.
Why aren't you complying with this very reasonable request?
I'm going to do it once I set up a blockchain or something. And once the transfer is received, I will delete all this dirty stuff right away. I trust you. I trust them. After that, we will forget about each other. I will never forget this. Young person, young man, whoever you are. I also promise to deactivate and delete all the harmful stuff. I'm sorry. I also promise to deactivate and delete all the harmful software from your devices. Well, that's nice of you. Trust me, I keep my word. He's a terrible human being, but he's an honest,
Sounds legitimate.
terrible human being, honey. That is a fair deal. Well, I think so too. You didn't have to say that, but okay, I'll agree. And the price is relatively low, considering that I've been checking out your profile and traffic for some time by now. If you don't know how to purchase and transfer Bitcoin, you can use any modern search engine. Well, thanks. Such as Bing. No, I'm editorializing right now. Such as Bing or Yahoo or Google or DuckDuckGo. Can I use like Excite or AltaVista or InfoSeek or do you remember those search engines?
No.
Okay, we just dated ourselves. Cut this out of the pod. You need to send that amount here. Bitcoin wallet. Use me. And a Bitcoin wallet is the address, many letters and numbers. It's like, it looks like about 30, 40 characters long. They go on. It is case sensitive. So uppercase, lowercase. And look how I wrote case sensitive, honey. You see,
His case sensitive is all in alternating lowercase and uppercase letters.
Yes.
The way he typed it.
that's how 12-year-old girls used to type when I was 12. Did you ever do that?
Yeah.
Like, is it to be like stylish or
It's
like
fun.
cool or fun?
Yeah.
It's annoying. You gotta hit the shift button. You gotta unhit the shift button.
Was that
and
a
then
lot of it's
hit
too
it-
much work for you, honey?
Hit it shift again. Yes, it is. It is case sensitive, which I appreciate. Again, he's helping me. It is case sensitive. To get a valid Bitcoin address, you must remove space in the wallet address. Oh, so he gave me, like I said, 40 characters with a couple spaces in there, but you got to remove the spaces. It's like when people put their Gmail address, but they don't put the characters in there so they don't get spammed. You have 2 days in order to make the payment from the moment you open this email. Well, I opened this email about 2 weeks ago, so my stuff is out there, honey.
Have your colleagues, friends, family, coworkers received this catastrophic news
Yes.
as he threatened and
Yeah.
promised?
Yes.
I didn't.
Well, he cares about my home life, honey. I mean,
Oh.
they care about my home life, and they want our marriage to last.
Mm.
He's destroying me everywhere else.
Okay.
But as far as our home, our Riva, our family, we're still strong. Do not try to find and destroy my virus! Exclamation point. All your data is already uploaded to a remote server. Well, that's scary. Do not try to contact me. Well, why not? You seem like a nice fellow. /lady/they. Various security devices will not help you. Formatting a disk or destroying a device will not help either, since your data is already on a remote server. Got it. This is an APT hacking group. What? So is this like is he like giving a shout out to his hacking group? This is APT hacking group, yo. This is like a rapper when they say
Yeah.
they say their name. They say like Snoop Doggy Dogg,
Mm.
Death Row Records. They throw their label in it. They throw a city in there. Long Beach in the house. This is an APT hacking group. Don't be mad at me. Oh, okay. Okay. Can I be a little upset? Everyone has their own work. Okay.
He's just trying to get by, make an honest living here.
He's justifying this blackmail, but okay. I will monitor your every move until I get paid. Oh, does he listen to the pod? Hit the like button. Remember to rate and review us in the iTunes store. If you keep your end of the agreement, you won't hear from me ever again.
And oop.
They go on. Everything will be done fairly! Exclamation point. One more thing. Oh, that's how Steve Jobs revealed the iPhone. He said, and there's one. So he did a whole presentation of Macs and laptops and all this nonsense, iPods, and then he goes, and there's one more thing, and that's what a great showman he is. So this might be Steve.
Just like this guy here.
This is Steve emailing from heaven. Or hell, depending on your view of him. One more thing. Don't get caught in similar kinds of situations anymore in the future! Exclamation point. My advice... Oh, well, thank you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your advice. He's like a sage. He's a very, very wise man. He sits on top of a mountain, meditating all day. My advice, keep updating your antivirus software frequently.
He just said his stuff gets past the antivirus software. It's horrible advice.
That's it. He doesn't sign up.
No sign off? No best regards?
Oh, we hope this email finds you well. Take care, brush your hair. No. That's it. So it is Sunday. So is Monday? Is my world going to come crashing down, honey?
I think we got to send this Bitcoin immediately.
I'm going to show up to work and Bubba will... Yes, that's my boss's real name. He'll say, Vince, we need to talk. And then he'll say, I saw you enduring an enormous amount of pleasure, Vince.